If starting your website re-platform or redesign is on your to-do list for 2024 and you just can't get started, don't hesitate. This is not one you can sleep on in 2024. Make sure you chat with the team at Convert Digital. They are a leading Shopify Plus partner with teams in Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. Convert Digital have developed amazing sites for great e-commerce brands such as Camilla and Mark, Naked Harvest, Gander, Cocoa Black, 2XU, Superdry, and more. Don't take my word for it. Head on over to convertdigital.com.au to view their work or reach out directly to the team on hello@convertdigital.com.au.
Welcome to The Checkout. We catch up with previous Add to Cart guests and ask them 5 quick questions to get to know them better and leave you with a little extra inspiration to get through your Friday. Here's your host, Bushy.
Today's checkout features Danny Chia from Kelly+Partners Accountants, an ASX-listed company with branches in Australia and expanding globally. Apart from being a rugby league international for Lebanon, Danny is a partner at the Northern Beaches branch in Sydney, working with around 50 e-commerce brands, including his wife's, with turnover running from $50,000 to $50 million. Danny, thank you so much for joining us on The Checkout. We had a great chat on our main episode around all things that you're doing at Kelly+Partners, empowering e-commerce business owners to get to know their numbers and to take the right risks. So that was fantastic. But we're here to learn more about you. 5 quick questions.
Let's go.
Learn more about you after the dinner we had, actually. That's
you got the real stuff then.
That's the real stuff. Number 1, what is the weirdest thing that you've ever bought online?
I can't top that story, not even close. And if I'm going to be 100% honest, and it's probably bad, I literally don't buy anything at all from the shops. Like my missus buys all my shit for me, rightly or wrongly. So probably the weirdest thing is I don't shop for myself as a fully grown man.
You've seen the numbers, shop online. You know all the margin in it now.
I don't shop full stop. Anything I have to buy, she sorts it out for me. I'm like overwhelmed shopping. Hate it. Maybe that's the accountant. Maybe it's the hate spending money in me as the accountant.
Yeah. All right. Number 2, which retailer has most inspired you recently?
I've got probably 2 clients as well. I'm going to say Muscle Republic. So Vic at Muscle Republic. I don't know if you know Vic.
I know of them. I haven't spoken to Vic though.
He's probably worth having a chat with, to be honest. But we've probably been on the journey since he started, or we've definitely been on the journey since he started, and watching him go from sleeping on his warehouse floor to where he is today, which is and still kind of going as hard as he goes every day is quite inspiring to watch. Like grateful to be on the journey with him, and we've had a lot of fun kind of watching that. Yeah. And probably the boys at G'd Up. I know that Paulie would have mentioned them to you guys when he was on, but they've been clients for a lot. We actually introduced Paul to them, so they've been in clients for a long time. And watching Jake, same kind of thing. Like he started that brand 12 years ago, went to nothing, shut it all down, rebuild it back up again, and what he's doing now. And I think the thing that's inspiring about Jakey is for someone that's so tough and this like exterior is actually really nice, like soft guy when you talk to him, really in touch with who he is, but also very like strong-headed on the way he approaches business. Like he has an idea that's always so different to what everyone else is doing, and like I'll argue with him all the time because numbers and whatever. I'm like, doesn't make sense, but he's so like sure of himself, and it's obviously working. So
yeah, and I love those stories who doing phenomenal numbers and things when you're looking into them, but they don't chase the headlines.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah, so probably those 2.
And you mentioned step 1 in our main episode, which everyone can go back to from a publicly listed ASX growth perspective, some phenomenal numbers in there. You called them out as one of the highlights.
Literally unbelievable in terms of their numbers. So I use them as a benchmark when we're benchmarking other brands now. So yes, definitely like step 1. I recommend for all e-commerce owners, like every 6 months, step 1, Adore, Kogan, Booktopia, they have to publish their financials online and like an investor summary online. And as part of that investor summary, they literally go into like what strategies they're doing, markets. Like you can't get a better insight into what's going on. It's free. It comes out every 6 months with new data. Like if you need to know,
certified,
it's audited. Like no, it can't be bullshit.
Yeah.
gross margins are actually correct?
Yeah. So if you need, if you want to get a bit of a free lesson, like they're easy reads, and yeah.
That's such a good tip. And it's often got like above and beyond stats in there, like customer lifetime value and stuff. I know Adore Beauty go into a lot of depth around their customers and their lifetime value, which probably don't have to, but they want to put it out there.
No, they're trying to keep the share price up. So if you think like everything they're putting in those decks is meant to be, put the business in a good light. So they're always trying to kind of promote the good things they're doing, but it obviously gives you a bit of insight into what other brands are doing, what the biggest brands in the country are doing.
Love it. Mm. Great tip. Danny, name a piece of tech that you or your business couldn't live without.
Going back to Jess's business, The Little Homie, the early days of that, we ordered 1,000 books, landed it in Vic Muscle Republic's warehouse. He let us kind of put them there. It was only one pallet, so he let us dump it there, and we shipped them out over a day. Like, they're all pre-sold. It was awesome. Then she ordered 10,000 books, and those 10,000 books, while they were on the container coming here, all sold out. And by the time they landed, it was all in pre-sale. By the time they landed, we were 2 days away from going to Greece for a wedding for 6 weeks. So we had 2 days to pack 10,000 books, hired a Kennard storage warehouse, had all our friends come, like Nat came, everyone came and packed books for us for a couple of days, got them out, but there was a massive Australia Post fuck up. And literally, like, there was 1,500 or so of them were international orders, and every one of the international orders, mind you, we had to sign the slips 4 times, got lost. And we were in Greece every night, me and Jess, from everyone went out at 8 o'clock. We had a little baby, so we weren't going out partying. So every night from 7 o'clock, everyone else is going out drinking. We're on emails doing customer service from 7 o'clock to 1 in the morning, just going through a Gmail inbox, responding to clients. Through that process, we found Gorgeous, which is a customer service software, and literally the greatest find ever. It took our kind of customer service time from hours to second. It was amazing how that works. So Gorgeous customer service is literally couldn't live without it.
Perfect. Great tip. Great tip for Gorgeous for customer service. Can you recommend a book or a podcast that our listeners should immediately get into?
Book, inspirational story, I think Shoe Dog by Phil Knight, the Nike story. Love it. Gives you kind of a bit of a vision into the kind of work. And, you think business is hard today. Business has always been hard. The journey to get to be a successful brand, even if it's not as big as Nike, is hard. And that kind of reminds you that, the journey that it does take, the risks you need to take, living on the edge forever, working 2 jobs, all that stuff has always been normal. So,
and it's not always linear, right? It's up, down. It's not a straight line.
Yeah. You feel like you're winning, and the next day you're in court. I really enjoy that. Yeah, literally. So I feel like that's a really good book for that. Just give you a bit of a sense check. And the other one I'd say is Working Backwards, which is a story it's an Amazon book. There's a chapter in there. I think it's chapter 6. It's all about data and the data around how Amazon got into the detail of their website visitors and things like that. I think it's a really good kind of, again, a reality check on what it takes to build something in terms of knowing the numbers and the data.
Brilliant. Great tips. Thank you, mate. Last question I've got for you. What's your biggest challenge today?
Nat touched on it. It's all people. I need more people like Nat to send me really shit emails that they want to work for free so they can come. No, I think if you talk to most business owners, they'll say, everyone's shit, finding good people's hard, no one wants to work. This generation is really hard. It's literally the same story for every generation, for every person. We work really hard here on, creating an environment and being leaders that people want to come and work in. We do have the challenge of it being accounting, in that it's not the sexiest career when you hear about it. So we've got to kind of break that barrier down of what being an accountant here with us is like versus what you think it's going to be like. Mm-hmm. So I think our challenge is, breaking that barrier, starting behind the 8 ball of what an accountant is, to break that barrier of getting people in the door. Our kind of business, our growth, our customer experience can only grow to the extent that we can grow our talent and find great people. So we're forever on a recruitment journey.
And are you trying to recruit, say, new grads, experienced accountants? Where do you normally like to bring people in?
Good people. It doesn't if we find good grads, we'll take the good grads. If we find good accountants, honestly, it's just good people, and we can kind of, debits have always equaled credits. That's not going anywhere. That part's the easy part of our job. So just trying to fill the gap on finding the natural kind of attributes of an accountant aren't necessarily what we're trying to find, I guess. So trying to find that right person that fits with, who we are and what we're trying to be.
Beautiful. Well, we heard a lot around what Kelly+Partners stands for in our main episode, and I think that would be exciting for a lot of accountants out there who want to do business a bit differently and give that strategic input to business owners, especially in the e-commerce space. So, Danny, thank you so much for joining us on the checkout. Really appreciate it, mate. It's great to get to know you.
Thanks, mate. Appreciate it.
To hear more from Danny, jump back into episode 425, where Danny shares what an e-commerce business baseline gross profit margin should be. He also tells us the non-financial KPIs that you need to be paying attention to and how much you should be spending on marketing.